therapy.
I don't know how to read. It's therapy.
What's going on, WikiManiacs? Welcome back to another Wednesday live stream with your boys, John and Josh. What's going on, John?
The Wednesdays are here, baby.
Back. We are
at it.
Here we crumb.
Here we crumb. What is going on, chat? Hey, sound off where you guys are. And while you guys are doing that, we're gonna make a few announcements here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. This is the first time you guys are seeing me with my stash.
No.
The stash is in this month.
Porn stash, Josh Shell, baby.
I was inspired by our couple's costume for Halloween was Bob's Burgers, and then B, watching baseball. A lot of them had really cool mustaches. So
yeah, that's their what do you call that? Superstition, right? They got going on.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Well, actually, some athletes, their superstition is they don't shave at all until like they win it.
Yeah. Most people grow a beard, but a lot of the baseball players, it looked like they had mustaches purposely. So, but yeah, John, you had a few announcements. Sorry, I figured I'd get the elephant.
Yeah, we do. All right, we're gonna get all the housekeeping items out of the way, and chat, keep sounding off where you guys are. Then we're gonna sound it off later. But first announcement, guys, the vault is wide open. So if you have been clamoring to get some merch, this month is your opportunity to have or to buy every single design that we've ever put out in a store. Go to redditonwikishop.com. The vault will be open until end of November. And Sean announced it. This is our month to be a little bit greedy, guys. So like all the sales are going to go, directly to us. We got to pay ourselves somehow. And also, if you are going to the live show, we are actually doing a little bit of giveaway here. So there's a few WikiManiacs that unfortunately cannot make it to the live show. So they were nice enough to say, hey, would like to transfer my tickets to anyone who is wanting to join. So if you don't have your tickets yet and you're in the Toronto area for next week, November 15th, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing a giveaway. We have 3 tickets to give away. Josh is going to pull up a form that you can fill out. And then on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do a random drawing, and then we're going to make sure to provide you with those tickets. So go come see your boys. Your WikiManiacs already kindly paid it for you guys already.
Yes. So I just tagged or pinned in the chat there the link to fill out the Google Doc. So if you are able to make it that night and want to be, entered in for a chance to get a ticket, fill out that form, and we'll do a draw on Friday and announce it. Where are we going to announce it, John? Instagram?
We are going to announce it on Instagram. We're going to announce it on Discord. We're also going to put it up on Patreon.
Okay. So, so follow us any of those places to make sure you got the ticket.
Oh, let me just post the link on the chat as well on Patreon. Give me 1 second.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully that works.
Hopefully. But yeah, so 1 week from today, almost
1 week away.
Yeah.
I was telling the boys, I'm just like, I'm going to be so exhausted. I'm literally flying out tomorrow, and I'll land just in time for us to record. And then I'm going to be gone again, going to Toronto. So boy, I won't be jet lagged.
Oh man. Yeah. Hopefully, travel won't be too delayed for you guys. I've seen lots of videos, but I'm excited to see you boys. Excited to do a live show. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a good time. And I think we talked about this on another episode before, but please stay tuned on some announcements. I know next week is typically going to be the bonus live stream for the $10 patrons, as well as the gaming live stream. We might do it on another day just because of the travels that we're having. And we might, we'll make an announcement. We might do a gaming live in person where all 3 of us are going to be together in a room at the same time. So
yeah,
we'll see.
That sounds good to me. All right. before we get
Well,
into
before we do that, yeah, let's sign off. Let's see where everyone's from. Like I always like seeing where everyone is from. I'll start with a patron because the rich.
Well, is anyone from New York? I gotta ask that first.
Shout out Mayor. Holy
Mr. Mayor Mamdani.
What a goat.
Yeah, and Georgia had a big election. New Jersey, I think,
Virginia as well elected
Virginia.
the first female governor, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
So
hell yeah.
congratulations. Awesome. And the qualification is crazy. What? Former CIA agent? Shit.
Well, now I don't know if I'm for her now.
I mean, we'll see. On Patreon, we got chat here. We got UK representative. Shout out Jaina. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Joelle from New York.
Yay.
Hell yeah. Ohio, Avada. Shout out to you. Prop 50 passed in California. I mean, I don't like gerrymandering, but shit. I mean, still.
It's just temporary, right? That's what it is?
I don't know.
Well, temporary is, yeah. I think that's what it is, but.
Hopefully. Let's see where else is at. I'm going to Patreon or YouTube chat right now. Shout out everyone from Colorado. Good morning from Georgia. Hello there, Emily. Hello from Ocala, Florida. Shout out Crystal.
Damn. Man. We got Poland, Iran.
Damn.
Georgia. Country or
state?
That always confuses me. And I'm sure the people of Georgia, the country, are pissed off about that. Like, we shouldn't have to specify.
Where's it? Hold on. I'm not ignoring you guys. The chat is coming in hot. All right, people. Like, I'm sorry, I can't keep up that fast. Wisconsin. T-Pain famously have a mansion there. Chile. Ooh, Chile. Shout out Chile. Pennsylvania, Georgia State. Oh, Georgia State.
Damn. Lots of people coming in today.
El Salvador, Dallas.
Utah.
Oh.
Let's go. How do you feel about our Utah comments?
Soak it in, baby. Shout out from Mexico, Dulce. Hello. But there it is. That's as much as we can do. There's a lot of people here. We love the presence. And thank you for joining us on this lovely Wednesday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you came from in the world.
Absolutely. All right. Let's hop into some stories. Oh, so yeah, people are saying about the Jays. We do talk about it on Friday and Monday's episode, but yeah, unfortunately the Blue Jays lost. Congratulations to the Dodgers. Unfortunate. I would have loved the Blue Jays to win, but how can you face off against the powerhouse of Yamamoto and Shohei? It's just...
Can't even get mad because Asians are on top. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can I truly hate?
Yeah. It's like, they're just such good players that it's hard to hate them. It's just like, especially Yamamoto coming in like the last 2 games. He pitched the 2 games in the end, back to back. That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
I'm saying. And the thing that pisses me off about it too is like, if I'm not mistaken, there's no salary cap in baseball, right?
Yeah, not yet. No, I think there might be.
Not yet. Yeah. So technically every team can do it. I mean, the Padres try to buy their way out. The Mets try to buy their way out. New York try to buy their way out.
I mean, Jays are top 5 payroll, I think, as well. So
see, I think it needs. I truly hate.
Yeah, we'll get off baseball topic soon, but and we'll get into stories. But I think baseball needs a floor, not a ceiling necessarily. Because I think it's the teams at the bottom not spending anything are the issue.
And Lily gave you a shout out as well, Josh. Said thank you for making them laugh their ass off for their cameo.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Laughing at my pain.
Yeah.
Although the Leafs are doing better now, so it's okay. First Pershawn Energy says when's Jays over Blue Jays, and I mean right now that's all we can say.
That's all we can.
That's all we got.
To be honest.
All right.
We're sorry. Before we do that, we were trying to do like a rebrand of the brownies. If we were to add Josh, we were gonna title it Brownies a la Mode now because he's the ice cream on top, the vanilla ice cream on top, baby.
Yeah, it'll be. I think December. I think I'm hopping on.
Yeah. Some
of the brownies, so that'll be fun. Be a good end of year brownies episodes all together. All right, John, let's hop into first story of the day here. I'll go first.
Hell yeah, brother.
This one is originally from r/True Off My Chest. This was posted a few years ago, but there is an update recently, which is why this came to my attention. So this one is titled, "My wife and everyone else thinks I got laid off, but really I quit so I could make a go at being a Twitch streamer full time."
Is this the husband's POV from the one that we did last week?
I thought it was, but it's not, unfortunately.
It's not. Oh, that would have been juicy. Either way, we were going to dunk on him.
Yeah, crazy connection from the Monday episode. But yeah, I think insane. What do you think?
I mean, I'm all for people chasing their dreams, but you got to be realistic about things.
Yes. And you got to be honest.
You got to be honest up front, and there should be some sort of a plan at least.
Yeah. Hey, are you cool with me quitting being a Twitch streamer? Yeah. No, I don't think so. Not yet. Do it on the side for a bit. And then if it
until it I mean, we kind of did a little bit something like that, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I actually got laid off, and that's how I started doing this full time. So
yeah. And I was the one that made, and I had to go. I did not even consider it until I got the green light from my wife, who I'm rocking today.
Hell yeah. Love it.
See my Juliet shirt.
Yeah. And I mean, when I did get laid off, I was still actively looking for jobs. So it was like, I'm not going to just, because we weren't making that much money back then. So luckily it paid off, but it doesn't always. So let's hop into the story and see what this guy says. So my wife doesn't follow or know anything about Twitch or video games at all. She doesn't have any knowledge of or connection to the industry. She is a paramedic, so she works different shifts and does not know I stream at times when she's not home. Her salary is enough to cover our bills, although things will be a bit tighter until I start making money on my streams. I'm not going to tell anyone until I'm bringing in enough money that I can do it full time. I've never been happier and not stressed as I am now. It's easy for me to lock myself in my home office and say I'm networking and job hunting when I'm really streaming if my wife and or 3-year-old is home. So they have a 3-year-old. If she's not working or my daughter is not at daycare, it's harder, but I make it work. I feel a bit guilty for lying, but I've wanted to do this for a long time. No one that I know in real life knows this. So that is the initial post.
Yeah, you lost me there when you were trying to conceal everything, the lying part, the deceit, and the fact that your wife works such a strenuous job that, you know, and I'll think paramedics get paid so shitty for the amount of crap that they have to deal with or see and experience. And on top of that, like, dude, daycare is hella expensive, and you're not contributing to that. It's your goddamn kid as well. So save. I mean, look, we said in the beginning, please be transparent with everything that you're going to make a decision, especially it involves so much things financially, the mental load and the physical load that your partner has to endure while you're kind of chasing your dreams. It's unfair for them because they're busting their ass off and you're kind of just having fun. You know, it's kind of unfair. Oh,
100%. And it's like, yeah, you should be taking on maybe the daycare at least until you find another job is what should be what's happening. You know what I mean? Because, listen, man, we talked about this beforehand, but it's like, use this as a side gig for a little bit. If you start seeing money from that, enough money to warrant you leaving your current job, have a conversation with your wife and see if that makes sense for your situation. So just quitting, lying to her about being laid off, and then still not taking on extra childcare to save some money is so selfish and fucking. I would not want to be with your ass.
Agreed.
And like I said, there is an update. So this was an update 3 years later. So I know I'll probably get flamed, but I get it. I understand that I am the one who ruined my life and my marriage. My divorce was finalized a year ago.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. She found out about 6 months after I posted. I understand that I was wrong and that I screwed up. I regret my stupidity so much. She left our flat with our daughter and went to live with her sister and hired a solicitor, and that was it. Don't be stupid like me.
Yeah.
We've been divorced for a year, and I found out she started dating again. I'm gutted. I miss her. I miss my daughter because she only lives with me half the time. Whenever I see my wife's sister or other members of her family, they always give me the stink eye. I can't believe I was such a lazy fuck while she was out there busting her ass as a paramedic. I understand why everyone hates me and sided with her. I know I'll get judged either way, but I'm posting in case anyone understands what I'm going through and being gutted when your ex starts dating again. I mean, I don't feel bad for that part, but
don't.
I'm glad you at least see the error of your ways.
Yeah.
Because there are people who would double down, you know? I'm glad he's at least aware, and I hope he takes it into his next, you know, relationship. And
yeah, just be transparent. Just be open to your partner. I mean,
Yeah.
I say this all the time with Juliet too. Like every time we have conversations about it, I check in just about as much as I can. Like, hey, just wanted to like, you know, get a pulse. Like, how are we doing? Like, you know, financially and all that. She's like, hey,
Yeah.
we're in a good spot. Like we're good. Like, luckily for me, like I had savings that I haven't touched any of them. Like we make just enough for us to like be comfortable, kind of replace what I somewhat had, like, you know, in the corporate world. I'm also getting, you know, disability from the military. And then at the same time too, like I was like, you know what, I also need to kind of, I know like doing this is not going to be something that's going to be forever. So I know there's some sort of a shelf life in this type of work. So I'm also trying to like, you know, improve myself during this time. I'm going back to school. Like,
Right.
you know, I'm finally using my benefits to like go back to get paid to go back to school. So I think like not having a you know, a backup plan, not having that conversation or at least a strategy to be like, all right, I do want to pursue this. I applaud you for doing that, but there are consequences to your actions, and there's consequences to the things that you don't talk to, you know, about with your partner. So I kind of don't feel bad for you, my guy.
Yeah. No, I don't at all. It's exactly what you said. It's communication, figuring out what makes sense, especially when you have a daughter. It's not about what you want anymore. It's about what's best for them and your family. You got to make sacrifices sometimes. I know corporate life sucks. You know, if and probably when this ever ends for us, I will have to look for a regular job again, and it'll suck. But I will, you know, make it work because, you know, I have a family. I want to take care of them. I don't want them to stress. And so it's something you'll have to do, but not just leaving a secure job and letting her take on the responsibilities of paying the bills is just irresponsible. So,
yeah. And dude, like, I know how difficult it is to like, you know, be like a streamer. You have to be on the whole time. So not only are you was that person neglecting their kid? Are you neglecting responsibilities inside your home as well? You know, like, are you checking in on your wife? Like, especially with her working those weird shifts. So,
yeah,
you know, I just thought this person was pure selfish in this whole scenario.
LT Starbright says, no, row forever.
We want that.
It's nice.
Don't
to
get us
think
wrong.
that.
We want that. Yeah.
It's just in a position where it is precarious. You have to always, you know, have a backup plan because
always.
I mean, even when you are at a current job, it's nice to have a backup plan or at least an idea of what you want to do after that. Just so that if, you know, you do get laid off, you have something to fall back on.
Yeah. You never know. You know, it's so volatile nowadays. Like it sucks that everyone kind of has to have some sort of a side gig just to even survive at this point. Right. And that's unfortunate. I feel like people just, greed has gotten so far from us that like we just forgot, or if we just forget how to live now.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I agree. All right, John, take it on the next.
All right. Well, while we're on a topic of greed, my stories today are going to be like short, long, short, long, short, long. So we'll give you guys a little bit of a variety here. So my first one for today, this is a new subreddit for me. I don't think I've gotten one from here, but this is from r/choosing beggars.
Oh, I think we have done this once or twice.
Have we?
Yeah, it's not very often, but I think we have. Maybe not you, but Sean or me. Anyway.
Let's see. We are not ignoring you in the Patreon chat, by the way. They're asking for automod to be turned off, Josh.
Oh,
Like, are we
going
to give them that power?
I could do that. That's fine.
Ooh, the great white is being great today, guys.
I just get scared when I click on anything on my computer while we're streaming because I'm afraid it'll go down every time.
That's true. I mean, that's what happened to our recording. That's why we had to do a backup story, right?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. On Friday, John and I jump in at the end because our recording software cut out.
Crapped out. Jesus Christ. It sounded like us AI the whole time, and it was not a good listen.
No. BBJ said, I kind of want Josh to bring back the sunglasses while he has the stash going. He could do the whole bit where he's the anti-Josh and side with the assholes. Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's tough when we have like heinous assholes. You know what I mean? Like just not like actual devil people.
Wait, Maddie, you sent an email reply from Cam. I'll look into it afterwards. You can't ask me to do like 5 things at times. Like I will shut down. I don't have that type of RAM in my head, you know? All right. So again, this one is from r/choosing beggars from Wander _ Willows. The title is, can you do it for free? God will bless you.
Oh, asking someone to do a job for free is, yeah, pretty entitled. Asshole.
All right, let's see how this goes. I do small photography, gigs on weekends, birthdays, baby showers, graduations, just a side hustle.
If you'd given me 3 guesses, I think I would have got to photography eventually. That would
I
have
feel
been,
like that's a lot of, people ask for that for free for a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people do it as a hobby, but also like as a something they do on the side where they get paid. And so I feel a lot of people get taken try to take advantage of people they know who are photographers.
Yeah. Last week, a woman from my church asked if I could cover her daughter's birthday party. I said, sure. And I sent her my very normal rate, $150 for 3 hours plus edited photos.
That's pretty good.
A steal.
Yeah. Because
steal.
3 hours, and then it's probably, probably I'd say another 2 to 3 hours of like photo editing. So 6 hours. That's roughly a day's pay. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Immediately she replies, I thought you could just do it for free. We're all Christians. God will reward you in heaven.
Oh, heaven doesn't pay for my fucking rent.
I told her that I don't work for heaven points and I still have bills here on earth. She then said, but it's just taking pictures. My cousin said her friend can do it for $20. You're not even that good. So
my God.
So I said, she should go with her cousin's friend for $20. That's a great deal. She said he had her reasons for coming to me. And I just ignored her and went about my day. That same evening, she comments something on the church group about how some people only care about money. God sees our heart. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to pay rent like a normal human being.
The irony of saying some people only care about money while being a cheapskate is fucking ironic. Holy shit. I mean, OP's right. Like ask for what you deserve. And then if they say no, then be like, yeah, go with the other person then. That's fine. You don't respect my, abilities that I've honed over the how many years. Then yeah, go with someone you think is gonna do the exact same thing. I promise you they won't, and the photos will not be as nice. So
yep. Dude, this is giving the same vibe of someone is like, hey, yo, where my hug at? And they say, nah, I'm good. Hey, you're ugly anyways. You're not even that good. Boy, I'm like, then why the fuck did you ask me? Go to your $20 friend. What are you talking about?
It's just so disrespectful to any profession to shit on them for, asking for what they're asking for. Because, that's, I mean, 150, like I said, is not an insane ask for a photographer for 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
And edited photos, which is longer than 3 hours at some point.
Exactly. I don't know. to just immediately go to, well, God will pay you eventually. It's like, okay, well, tell that to the grocery store where I have to go buy bread and milk later. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck yourself.
And then this is probably the same person that is not going to hesitate to give 10% of their salary to the church for the year.
Probably.
I don't know.
Shout out to Layla Joy 1128 sends $2.79. Says no, Roe isn't allowed to end ever. Crying face emoji.
That's the hope.
That is the hope.
To do this forever,
and I appreciate that.
Hopefully, in a short amount of time, we also can make Sean do this with us full time.
Yeah, that would be nice. Actually,
we've been trying for the long.
All right, John. Let's move into a topic that gets you heated. Workplace.
I'm ready. Okay.
So this one comes from r/Am I the asshole? And this one is titled, Am I the asshole for getting my friend fired from her job?
What the hell did your friend do to get warranted to get fired from their job? So not the asshole.
All right. So my friend and I, 22 female, both work in retail. I had planned for weeks with my boyfriend to go home during the weekend so we could visit my family. 2 weeks ago on Friday, my friend called me and told me that the guy she was speaking to had invited her to a last-minute dessert party and she wouldn't be able to make her shift. So she asked me to cover it for her. I had that Friday off, and my boyfriend and I were planning on leaving early since the drive is like around 4 to 5 hours. I told her I couldn't cover for her, and she got really upset. She ended up telling our manager that she had a family emergency, and that I said I'd cover for her. Fuck you.
Wait, did I miss that? Was it a text or a phone call that they had?
She called like OP.
Okay, gotcha. Man, if it was a text, I would have been like,
oh, I see.
Got receipts.
Yeah. So when my manager called me and asked me why I wasn't at work since my friend said I would be working her shift, I told her the truth and that my friend ended up getting fired. Now she's really upset with me because she's saying I threw her under the bus. So am I the asshole?
Hell no. Your lack of preparation is not my damn fault. What is up with these last minute things that y'all trying to do? Are you trying to say like your time and your life is more valuable than mine? You got me fucked up. If you're really going to try to do something like this, plan ahead. Have other backups to your backup, because if your backup can't do it, then why are you going to like make that my responsibility, bitch? You don't get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Or just tell the manager you can't come in. Don't throw me under the bus and say I can take your shift. Like, just I'll let the manager figure it out. That's what their job is for. You know what I mean? I mean, it sucks for them to have to like fill in a last minute shift, but it's also like not OP's responsibility to cover your shift, especially when you don't fucking when you ask her and she says, no, I can't fucking do that. So it's crazy. It's crazy of your quote unquote friend to do that to you.
It's ironic that she's getting mad for being thrown under the bus. You threw me under the bus. Yes. First.
I could have lost my job.
Yeah. oh God. That's entitled people, pisses me off so much. I'm like, your time is not more valuable than mine and vice versa. What are we doing here?
Well, and something tells me that this is not the first time she's done something like this, because probably the first time you wouldn't get fired over doing something like this. This feels like,
so, at least,
this feels like it's been at least a pattern of something where they're not showing up to shifts, something like that. So, not the asshole OP, and Reddit agreed. Round Spite 566 said, not the asshole. Your friend is not your friend. She lied and used you. If anything, she threw you and your workplace under the bus. You had every right to say no. You had plans, and you should tell your boss the truth. She might have some nice qualities, but if I were you, I would not consider her a friend anymore. Which I agree. It's like, what kind of friend does that to somebody?
I'm sorry. I'm so distracted. Lily, what the fuck are you typing in our chat right now on Patreon now that auto mod is turned off? This is insane. She's writing like smut on the chat.
What the fuck?
What is going on here? Hold on. Wait. Should we read it? Are we going to get banned?
No, don't read it. I don't.
Oh my God.
I'll throw auto mod back on.
I saw thrusting and all these other words. I'm like, wait a minute, harder. All right, I'm out. Like, turn that shit back on, bro.
We only do smut on Patreon. I don't want our YouTube channel getting taken down, or our Twitch channel for that reason, for that matter.
No, we don't want to get taken down. Come on, people. Y'all wilding for this. Y'all need Jesus.
So yeah, like I said, most people said not the asshole. However, Rick Russell from Texas said everyone sucks. They say you had no reason to tell your boss anything. And then they say you should have said, quote, I made no commitment to take someone else's shift. I'm following the schedule as agreed. And then drop it. Your friend is an asshole for lying and setting you up, but you're an asshole for licking the boss's boot.
How's that licking a boss's boot?
What?
What are you doing, Texas?
Rick Russell from Texas. You are fucking both sidesing this for no reason.
You're the one licking the boot right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy. Insane take, but I thought I'd bring that up to get a perspective from the other side, I guess. LT Starbright, subscribe for 2 months. Shout out. And they say, if Josh leaves Row, I will take up the mantle of plaid wearing Canadian. I'm literally wearing plaid right now.
If Josh leaves this podcast will crumble 2 hours from now.
Well, I mean, you just hire an editor, but
no. If any of us leaves, it's done.
I mean, that's true.
It's a wrap. I don't want to do this with anybody else. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this is my tribe. I'm the most comfortable with the both of y'all. I'm not doing it with nobody else.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if one of us leaves, then we have to start Two Mustaches podcast, right?
That's true. I think we do have to take over that. Except I can't grow a mustache, so I might have to wear a fake one.
A fake one's fine. Yeah. Actually, I'll shave mine off and I'll only wear a fake one.
What about you give me a donation of your mustache and I'll wear it.
Okay.
So then, you can be in me as well, Josh. Like,
no.
Together. No. Okay. All right. All right. Let's carry on.
I don't want that. God, I hope Sean never quits.
It'll be perfect. You got the mustache. I got the pew beard. If you know, next episode.
Wow. We're the perfect match.
We are.
LEB sends $5 and said, so I have a ticket and can't go now. Can y'all add it to your giveaway? Also, hope your live show is amazing. Oh, that's too bad, LEB. But yes, we will add your ticket to the giveaway.
That's 4 now total?
4 now total. Yeah, we'll reach out to you and just get your email and stuff as well so that we can do the transfer properly. But thank you very much for giving your ticket.
We have to confirm who's who. So if you have reached out and said that you have a ticket to give away, we should be trying to reach out to you today to confirm that.
Yes. Just so we can transfer your tickets.
Yeah.
All right, John.
Oh, it's me.
Bring up the next story.
All right, let's do this. We haven't done any of these in a while, but let's go to r/vent by A Little Bit Dumb. The title for this one is, I, 30 female, went on my first date in 6 years and I am never dating again.
Ooh, that must have been a bad date. All right. I'm interested.
All right, let's get to it. So I was in a relationship for 5 years, ended earlier this year. And on Friday, I was lonely and I had no plans on Halloween and decided to download Hinge. So they said they were a first-time user. Wait. No, I'm thinking Tinder. That was another Amazing Underbaki segment. So that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Was shocked. I got 100 plus likes the first day and got overwhelmed. I also was shocked. A few men already asked me out within 2 days.
Hell yeah.
So one guy who was pretty attractive and lives in my town asked me out and we had a good text convo on Friday and sat. So I said, yes. We had a good text conversation on Friday and Saturday, so I said yes. Honestly, I wouldn't usually say yes so quick, but I want to get out there and practice, so I had low expectations for the date. He tells me he will pick me up today after work to take me to a restaurant.
Nope. Don't get picked up.
And they put more on the pricey side, which is his choice. I said I will drive there, and this should have been the first red flag. He kept insisting on picking me up because he's a true gentleman.
No, this is, don't love that.
I doubled down and he said, okay, see you there. Well, we met up a few hours ago. I was feeling nervous, but he looked just like his photos and was very friendly. Bit over the top, and he was already there and ordered us drinks. Sorry, this was written kind of weird. And they put, I didn't plan to drink, but I figured because he already ordered, I should just take it. They didn't bring them out until I got there. Also, that makes me nervous.
That's a red flag.
So we end up talking mostly about what we are looking for in our jobs. He gets vulnerable and says he truly wants love, blah, blah, blah. And he feels something different about me versus other women he has met, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I want it to be true, but I have always been a pretty skeptical person. Well, we are there an hour. He ordered another drink and 2 appetizers and an entree. I just ordered my entree. I denied the second drink, but he kept insisting. He ordered it anyways, but I didn't drink it, so he had to drink it. I get tired when I drink, and I told him I don't do more than one. He laughed and he said he had to use the bathroom since he drank so much. I had a weird feeling at the moment like, oh, don't tell me. Well, I waited about 5 minutes. Waitress came to check on me. I told her I was on a first date. Not gonna lie, the tears started flowing a bit because I was so embarrassed that I likely got left with the bill.
Oh, that is not at all where I thought this was going.
And I think the guy ordered all this stuff and left me with the bill and told her I only got the entree. I could tell she felt really bad for me and she said she's gonna get her manager. I gave the manager his name and showed his photo to them. They said they will split the check to just include my entree, and at this point, it's been 15 minutes, so it was very clear he left.
Oh, very
nice.
To say that I'm very nice of the manager. Yeah.
To comp it. Yeah. Just want to say that I'm never in my life going to another first date off a nap because what the actual fuck was that?
I mean, that's fair. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to use the apps. I will say, and I think I've said this before, I know it's not the most romantic thing, but especially if you're going on a date with someone you don't know, public place and low stakes are always what I would recommend. Mm-hmm. As what was it, 8 years ago when I was doing this, I'd go like coffee shop. We'd meet there, have a coffee. If the vibes are good, you continue the date, get another coffee, a tea, go on a walk or something like that. Like it's, I don't know. It's just for going on a dinner is fine if that's what you want to do. But I didn't even think of this could be a scenario. I've never had this happen to me or
dine and ditch. Yeah, that's kind of asshole, dude.
Yeah.
And you basically what you said is like the top comment to echo what Annual Parsley 5173 said. Never dinner dates for the first date. Coffee dates are perfect for a quick chat and for a way to determine whether a second date is possible. Really sucks what you had to go through, but hope you can learn from this bad experience and doesn't put you off from dating in the future. So
yeah,
I've never really been in that scene, like dating around like that. But if I were to go, I think coffee and tea, maybe walk in a park might be like a good idea to go to.
Walk in a park could have,
true,
maybe not the most comforting to hear. But yeah, coffee for sure. Coffee date. I'll tell you one of the worst, not dates that I've had, but one of the worst first date ideas is going to the movies. Because
you're not really talking.
You're not talking. You're not, looking at each other. You're just staring at a screen forward for 2.5 hours, and then it's done. And then it's usually too late to do anything else after that, like to keep conversation going or anything. So it's a bad first date idea for anyone out there thinking about that.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I think I'd just be single the whole time. Fuck this. That sounds exhausting.
Just call it. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll be by myself.
I'll get another cat.
Too much.
Oh
boy.
Luna Cup 13 Luna T Cup says sends $2 and says, "What's your favorite Bob's Burgers character / quotes?" Ooh, that's a tough one. I do love Rudy, but I think my favorite scene from Bob's Burgers is one of the earlier seasons when Gene calls it Dad's Burgers and Bob gets frustrated. He's just like, "It's Bob's Burgers." He's just like, but I know you as dad, so I think of it as dad's burgers. That's my favorite scene.
I've never watched.
Oh, you would actually love that show.
Yeah.
It's got so many puns, so many dumb jokes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like regular size Rudy. I think he's the best.
I see people on the Patreon are also saying that, they might have some like tickets to like donate as well. If you can, go on Discord. If you have Discord, maybe tag us. We'll check and we'll get in contact with you. I don't know if I have my DMs open, so I might have to double check on that.
Okay.
We'll see.
And then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So we'll do a tally and then we can do a giveaway.
All right. Let's hop into the next one here. This one I believe was it's posted now on Best of Redditor updates.
Ooh.
But was originally posted on r/relationship advice. This is an oldie. I forget how old it is. 2021. So almost a year ago today. So couple years old now. So this one is titled, "My fiance threatened to break up with me if I told her best friend's husband that his wife is cheating on him."
Wait, please say that again.
So my fiance threatened to break up with me if I told her best friend's husband that his wife is cheating on him. So his fiance's best friend is cheating on her husband. And OP wants to tell him.
Why is that a bad thing?
I mean...
Sus. I want to hear this.
All right. So I, 27 male, have been together with my fiance, 28 female, for 12 years, out of which 3 years we have been engaged. I love her a lot and everything between us has been great. We do encounter problems now and then, but every long-term couple does that, to be fair. The problem we are having right now is not so much to do with us directly, but to do with my fiance's best friend. I'll call her Beth in this post. Yesterday, while we were going to work, I stopped at a bakery to get some breakfast. Right across the street, I saw Beth with a guy. First, they were just talking, and I didn't think much of it. And honestly, I was busy getting my sandwich. I turned around, and then they were kissing. I got my phone out and took a picture. Not the most ethical thing to do, but I thought the husband might need it.
And what they're doing is ethical? Don't question that shit. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, true. I got home and told my fiance about it and also shared the photo with her. She told me to delete it and just ignore it. I wasn't comfortable with this and told her that instead, I would tell her best friend's husband because it was me in this position. I'd like to know too. Her concern with this was that it would really damage her friendship with Beth, and that's why I should stay out of it. I disagreed and told her, and she told me that if Beth's husband found out about this from me, I should consider our relationship over. That's a crazy way to go. But it's one thing if you don't want to get involved, and it's just like, okay, we have to do this anonymously because I don't want to ruin my friendship, which is like fair, I guess. But you're threatening your relationship because your friend is cheating on her husband.
And why would you want to be friends with a cheater to begin with? And the fact that you're condoning this,
it tells me more about you.
Sus as hell, exactly.
Yeah,
hell nah.
Yeah, it's giving me she knew about this all along and has been hiding it as well. You know what I mean?
This is like a disgusting bro code, girl code shit that y'all doing. It's not right. Yeah, it is not right.
Yeah, because even if this was my friend, I'd want to let their partner know. And again, this could be done anonymously. You don't have to get involved. But if that's the case, that should be a plan you make together, not threatening your relationship if he tells them. Later that day, my fiance apologized to me that she didn't mean the breaking up part, but I really shouldn't do this even though that would be the right thing to do. I was still a little pissed off that she would throw away a 12-year relationship just to hide someone else's cheating. So I told her that I would tell the husband everything, and if she wanted to break up over this, I'm fine with that. Definitely did not mean the I'm fine with that part, but I probably just said it out of pettiness slash spite. I haven't told the husband yet, but this is me questioning my fiance's moral values and how she thinks infidelity is okay. It's kind of fucked up. It's 8 a.m. right now where I live, and I haven't slept all night thinking about my relationship. She kind of doubled down on the breaking up part at the end if I proceeded on telling Beth's husband. So I'm very conflicted right now. How do you guys see the situation? And should I tell him knowing that it might end my relationship?
Yeah, there should not be conflict here whatsoever. She laid her cards. She said, hey, I'm, like I would choose hiding my friend's infidelity over this relationship. And she just basically laid out who she is as a person. She's like, hey, I'm going to cover for my friend, even though they're doing some weird shit. This is not a hard decision to make, brother. Like, her moral compass is not aligned with yours. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, and it's not you, like you didn't lay down the line of this relationship's over. She laid it down and then kind of backtracked, but then doubled down again on it. So it was like, were you really kidding about that? It doesn't sound like it. Which is also like, don't kid about, like, joke around about that. That's not something you joke around about. So yeah, it's just fucking crazy of her to do that to you. It's like, I can understand not wanting to get involved in other people's relationships, but again, you can do this anonymously. Send a random text from someone they don't know's phone and just be like, hey, I saw your wife, canoodling with someone else. Here's a picture of it. That's enough for them to at least start a conversation with their partner and figure that out. That's the bare minimum of what you should do. So I don't know. It's giving me that she knew already and was hiding it. But
facts, yeah.
Who knows? So OP writes an edit here before we get into some relevant comments and an update. So edit, just to clear my stance, the husband will find out about this, may it be anonymously or directly from me or Beth. I completely understand that other people's relationship is not my business and I should keep out of it, but there is one more relationship here, me and Beth's husband. We might not be close friends, but we are friends nonetheless, so I owe him this much. My fiance's moral compass is fucked up and we need to talk about it, and we will, because this marriage won't work out otherwise. If this ends my relationship, then it wasn't as strong as I thought it was, and that sucks. I have the photo saved in a safe place, and Beth's face is clear, so I doubt the husband will have trouble telling that it's his wife cheating. I plan on talking to Beth too and telling her to come clean and do the right way, because her secret is getting out one way or the other. Definitely not having any double dates with her anymore. I mean, that's a bare minimum, I think. To which Emily commented in the comments. She said, she clearly knew her friend was cheating. If my boyfriend came home and told me my friend is cheating on her husband, I would probably spend hours talking / dishing with it about him. I wouldn't just tell him to ignore it. Her reaction is weird on so many levels. She knew. Now the question is, does she value her friend being a cheater more than your relationship, or does the friend have something on her? Also, I don't mean to pry, but why are you engaged for so long? Like, is the wedding on the horizon? To which OP responded and said her reaction was definitely weird as heck. Today I'll talk to her more about this and see where we both stand on the matter. And then responding to the wedding question, they say, we did intend to get married 2 years ago, but then COVID came around, which forced us to postpone our plans. Both our families live abroad, and both those countries were on the red list, so we decided to postpone until we could fly them here. So, a fair reason. And then there is an update 2 months later.
Ooh, I wouldn't be surprised if she was also cheating.
So, I told the husband. At first, I thought about doing it anonymously, but then I just went ahead and told him over the phone. He has filed for divorce and his wife left. The last time I talked to him, he said that Beth won't fight over the house, which is their joint property, and has decided to leave. He told me that even if she comes after the house, his lawyer is confident she won't get it because the infidelity laws where I live. I've never heard of that, but I don't know where that would be. But this all happened weeks ago, and he is doing better now. As for my fiance, she wasn't happy about this. I dumped her 2 days ago because she was giving me a lot of shit about how I broke up her friend's home. I didn't do that. She did that to herself.
Yeah.
We are currently talking about our living arrangements, and it'll most likely be her who moves out. Happy holidays to everyone. I hope your 2022 is as good as you are. Was 2022 good? Pretty good.
Not for me. It was the worst year of my life.
Was it? Yeah, it might have been up there for me too. It's pretty bad.
Oh man, those two friends deserve each other. Might as well live together because they're already covering for each other. So might as well coexist. I don't know. I can't stand people like this.
Oh, like 100%. Like it's just, we said most of it, but it's just like, why threaten to break up your marriage to cover up a cheater? Yeah. It's like, I get if you don't want your relationship to fracture because maybe you've been friends with them for a long time. Friends can do shitty things. They can still be your friends, I guess. But to protect them and, hide that from a husband who deserves to know that his wife is cheating on him, that's fucked up. That's not your call to make. You can let him know and then let him make the decision with that knowledge.
Yeah. Jordan on the YouTube chat commented, I still feel like OP's fiance was cheating too. That's exactly where I'm also at.
Probably.
I feel like they both have dirt on each other. That's why they're so adamant about keeping things a secret.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a possibility. Unclear, but a possibility. Rocky Like a Master said she was trying to cover up and maintain a friendship with a cheater. She put a cheater above her relationship of 10 plus years. If she advocates for that kind of conduct, then she could do the same in the future. Huge red flag, so you definitely dodged a bullet. To which OP said, on the bright side, this decade-long relationship has taught me what not to do in my life in the future, so that's a plus. And I guess that's a positive way to look at it.
Shit always gets me. You ruined their lives. Bitch, I wasn't the one fucking cheating. Are you kidding me right now?
No, it was going to come out eventually. You know what I mean? It always does. And so you telling them is not ruining the relationship.
Idiots, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Mama Layla for joining the Rich. And then shout out to Chris Wall sends $5 and said, the best quote from Bob's Burgers is, Gene, you saved us. I owe you my life. No thanks. I've seen it and I'm not impressed.
Let me tell you about this goddamn Chris Wall character we got going on. He has been promoted to be my number one. Barefoot Conrosa no longer exists in that mantle, baby. It's this motherfucker called me childish Trumpino, a white man comparing me to that orange dumbass. You got me fucked up, brother.
That's crazy.
You are now on my sides. Not only that, you keep torturing my boy Sean, keep calling him a guest. You will not hear the end of this, you fucking white.
All right. Well, I didn't know that was as heat as it was going to get. I just saw a Bob's Burger quote.
You're on my shit list.
Oh, man. All right, John.
Oh, I'm up.
Now that you're all fired up.
No, well, let's change it up here a little bit. Let's have a little happier tune here, or not. We'll see. This one is from r/off my chest from, I can't read that. The title is, I found out my brother checks my location every night to make sure I get home safe.
Oh, that's sweet. I know Sienna does that with her friends.
And Fred, I will never take you out of review. Every time he comments on any of my shit, it's always filtered. It's not happening, Fred. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyways, I, 25 female, share my location with my brother, 28 male, because he's always been protective, especially since I live alone. I never really thought he used it. Last weekend, I was at his place for dinner, and I saw a reminder pop up on his phone. Check if she's home. It was set for midnight every night. I asked him about it, and he got embarrassed. He said, it's just in case you ever don't make it home. I'd want to know right away. He tries to act like a goof, but that moment broke me a little. Nobody's ever cared about me like that. I hugged him, and he looked shocked. I don't think he realized I'd never been hugged for being cared for. I don't know. I just needed to write it somewhere.
Damn. That's wholesome. It's nice to know that your brother, even if secretly, cares about you to make sure you get home safe. That's a nice story. I like that.
It is. It is. Nice little break.
Wow. I have nothing else to say about that nice story.
Nice stories never tend to.
Fuck.
We need to get a little palate cleanser.
I'm
here,
so
because
angry at these nice stories. Where are my glasses?
Put them on. Let the power consume you, my guy.
They're so far away. I don't know where they are. They're upstairs. It's been so shitty out recently. I put them away. So before we get into it, Chris sends $2 and says, "Here he goes again, claiming the enemy within."
If you don't get the fuck out of our...
We welcome all people here, John. Well,
Do we?
not all, actually. I think about it. I immediately thought about it. That's not true.
Do we? I don't know.
There's some real pieces of shit out there.
I know one of them.
All right. Let's go. Oh, I'm just trying to think about which one to go to. Let's do this one, and then I'll save a funny one for the end.
Ooh.
All right, so this one is posted on Am I the Asshole? And the title is, Am I the Asshole for not saying thank you when a parent returned my son's lunchbox?
You didn't say thank you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to go asshole. I feel like that's just common courtesy if someone returned something to you. So asshole for now.
Fair. All right. I, 35 female, have a son, 4 male. Let's call him Ben. I pack lunch for all my kids and purchased bento lunchboxes for each of them. They go for about $50 on Amazon. I label my kids' lunches, lunchboxes, as well as pretty much everything they own and take to school, which is smart. A few weeks ago, I went to pick up my son from school on a Tuesday, and I noticed that his book bag was a little light. When I looked inside, I realized that he was missing his bento box. No biggie. I mentioned it to one of the after-school teachers, and she said that she had accidentally sent it home with another kid. He has a similar name to my son. Let's call him Ken. I should note that I have never even met this kid or his parents. Anyway, again, no biggie. I just kindly asked her to have the parent return the lunchbox the next day. The following day, I inquire about the lunchbox, and the teacher said that the parent had messaged her saying that she would bring in the following day, as they are PT students coming only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is all right. Cool. Thursday comes around, and after school, I'm like, okay, where's my son's lunchbox? The teacher tells me the parents forgot it, but will definitely bring it next Tuesday. I'm a little annoyed at this point, but I figure I'll give the parents some grace. Next Tuesday comes and still no lunchbox. At this point, I'm properly annoyed. I mentioned the missing lunchbox to my son's daytime teacher, asking them to reach out to this parent so I can get my son's lunchbox back, because what the fuck? Fast forward another week and still no lunchbox. Apparently the mother is postpartum and very forgetful. She made a joke to the teacher saying the lunchbox was getting closer to the school because she put it by the front door. Needless to say, I'm properly pissed. I really don't understand why this is such an ordeal. Just put the lunchbox in your car or kid's book bag and bring to school. My husband wants me to find the parent and confront her myself, but the teachers won't give me her name, and I can never catch the kid or her at pickup. So I sent a very stern email to the principal, admin, and all my son's teachers, expressing my frustration with this and explaining that I want all my kids' stuff. I guess they finally are able to get through to this parent, and the next Thursday, nearly 4 weeks later, she meets me and brings the lunchbox. She apologized and she tried to joke about the situation, but I was so annoyed that I just kind of stared at her blankly. Then I just took it. I just said, okay, took the lunchbox and left. She apparently told some of the other parents that I was rude to her and that I could have been more appreciative that she brought the lunchbox back. And she says, ma'am, eye roll. So anyways, am I the asshole for not saying thank you?
4 weeks is kind of wild.
4 weeks is crazy.
I mean, I still would have been like, if you still wanted to be petty about it, you should have been like, thanks. At least you're covered. You still said thank you.
I don't know. I don't think you did anything necessarily wrong. You said, okay. You didn't go off on her. You didn't say thank you. A pretty neutral I think that's fair for 4 weeks.
I'm definitely going not to ask. So I understand people get busy, people get forgetful, but I don't know. Gave me a vibe that it's one of those things where like the kid probably wanted to keep the mental box. Just be like, we got to give it back. But you know what? You can keep it for a little bit and they're just trying to prolong it. So part of me felt like they wanted to steal it.
Yeah, it does feel like that just because like 4 weeks is a long time. I get they're only coming in 2 days a week. So it's like, yeah, you can give a little bit of grace maybe on the first week. Second week, it's like, all right, we're pushing it now. You know, like if you put it by your front door, you have to see it when he's going out, right? Or tell the kid, be like, hey, take the lunchbox. You know what I mean? 4 weeks is over the top, I think. That's over the top. And then for you to, I mean, you didn't say anything. You just said, okay, took the lunchbox. And then she complained about you behind your back to other parents. It's like, well, I mean, you weren't mean to her. So I think you're fine.
A lot of people in the chat saying too, just like it was easy as just putting it in your kid's backpack.
Yeah.
When they go to daycare or something like that. And as a forgetful person, I'm very forgetful too. And the fact that OP kept, giving reminders about it, like I just think that this, the other parent was just, I don't know. Part of me feels like they really wanted to keep that shit.
That is possible. And then some people are saying, with ADHD, I don't even think you have to jump to ADHD. It's like postpartum. You could have forgot it. But to expect someone to be, overly joyed that it took 4 weeks to get their kid's lunchbox back is crazy. Yeah. So I still think not the asshole. But it's I'm not necessarily right off the bat blaming the other parent. She could be going through stuff as well and just actually forgot. But there is 4 weeks is a long time. Reddit deemed not the asshole, and the Chaotic Storm said not the asshole. The school messed up, but the problem should have been rectified the next time her kid went to school. I suspect she was planning on keeping it, which was a lot of people in the comments thought process.
That's the vibe that I was kind of getting.
And then Fine Possession 1085 said, maybe don't spend $50 on lunchboxes if you are prone to getting so wound up. Just wait until your child loses his jacket or has his Stanley stolen. You need to chill out a bit. You're one of those parents. Which I think is crazy.
Bento boxes are expensive, but they're also nice. I like the separation of my food. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I don't know. I don't think OP's like wound up because they lost it. That's gonna happen.
It's the 4 week wait.
It's I know where it is. I just have to, wait to get it. So,
and it's not like, they were just like, oh, here you go. Everything was labeled, properly and, who is it going to go to? So I don't know. I think they did their due diligence.
Yeah. And like I said, they weren't, mean about getting it back. They were just like, okay. And I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Take it away, John.
Ooh, all right. Well, you know me, I like petty revenges. So this one is actually coming from True Off My Chest by Disastrous Narwhal 926. The title for this one is Found Out My Wife of 6 years is cheating on me, so I'll become a chemical weapon before delivering divorce papers.
I'll become a chemical weapon?
Yeah.
Are you going to do like some Marvel Universe experiment on yourself to become a supervillain? I'm going to be Sandman.
All right. Well, let's see how it goes. Title is kind of self-explanatory. Found out after going through her phone, she's cheating on me for almost a year and almost a year already, and with multiple partners. Sucks to be me, but I have most things settled as I'm already in touch with a couple lawyers as to get my options, as we have a prenup that covers certain assets as well as custody issues, as I also found proof of stuff that may allow me to pursue full custody of our kids. That was all one sentence. My God.
Crazy.
So no worries at the relationship front, as it's a sunken ship already. I'm just keeping quiet to buy time to get the best results at our divorce. The thing I need to get out of my chest is that I'm planning a petty revenge to at least get her punished. Since this opportunity window is so good, I'd say that karma itself is giving me a chance to get her.
Damn.
Our kids got the flu and allergies. Our kids got the flu and allergies, and they currently can't smell nothing. Also, we just sent the couch to clean, and I'll only come in, and it'll only come back tomorrow. So we will end up having to sleep at the same bed, and that's how I'm planning my revenge.
Wait, what? I'm so confused by this. The couch got sent away to clean.
Yeah, so they all have to be forced to all be with each other, I guess, like to lay together, because he doesn't want to sleep next to her because he kind of knew that, you know, she was being shady already.
Oh, then how does she not know that he knows?
Maybe they just like initiated a fight or something. I
guess. Also, who sends their couch away?
Not JD, baby. As a matter of fact, he wants it there all the time. He likes it real dirty. He likes it leathery, like that fucking hug, baby. Oh,
I've just never heard of like a couch being sent away for cleaning.
I mean,
sounds like a lot of work.
Peek behind the scene. Tomorrow's story, if you're in a Patreon, maybe they should have sent that couch for cleaning.
You're right.
All right. So I'm going to abuse that, as for the last 36 hours, I changed my whole diet, eating over a dozen eggs, cabbage, bean stew, chili, steamed sweet potatoes, and tons of red meat and other stuff. Foods I enjoy, but I do consume in moderation, as all of them gets me with gas issues, as they make me fart a lot, and those carry sometimes a stench that even I find mildly unbearable.
What's that song? Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
You name it. My future ex, however, is quite sensitive to the smell, even puking once after a barbecue let me with bad gas.
Holy shit.
She's currently working right now, so she has no idea of what awaits her, as I'm eating without telling her, and I can already feel my stomach twitching. So it looks like it'll be a very toxic night for a very toxic partner.
Oh my God.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have a burrito as well, since I plan on binge eating as much as to get the worst possible karma smell for her.
Holy. This is borderline a war. This is a war crime, I think.
I love it.
Oh, I think this is in the Geneva Convention.
This is a revenge party, baby. Let's go.
Holy, that's crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, really get under the sheets, too. Get her under the sheets.
What do they call it? The Dutch oven? Is that what the move is called? Yeah.
When she's sleeping, just put it over a little bit.
Would you like to hear the update, my guy?
Okay, I was wondering if there'd be an update, because I was like, that's a bit of a cliffhanger. I wanted to hear what happened.
Let's get to it. So, well, I've read most comments, and since most asked for an update, I'll provide after answering some questions. Number 1, the children are definitely mine. They are carbon copies of me down to a birthmark. We all have that is exactly the same. Also, the youngest was born a few years before any cheating happened. I went over the last 2 years of texting, and the cheating/bad stuff started only around a year ago. As for the custody issue, I consulted with 4 different lawyers. All of them agreed that the issues I found besides the cheating are grounds for me to pursue full custody, so I picked the one whose my gut told me it'd give me the best results. She's already working on the case, and the papers will be delivered once we have all bases covered, but at the moment, I'm not in a hurry, as if even in the worst case scenario where the situation quickly spiraled down, it'd just make the divorce easier. Maybe she cheated on you because you don't know how to use punctuations, my guy, because it's like all one sentence. Jesus Christ. As far as the kids dealing with the divorce, they're actually avoiding their mother. I noticed them doing it a few months ago. That's when I had the gut feeling and snooped and found it all. I just messaged my own therapist if she has anyone she could refer me to so they can fully navigate the issue. But right now, as said before, is not an emergency. If the situations call for it, I'm, as best as I can, prepared for it. My God, I feel like I'm rapping here.
Zanfred G in the comments said, your gut might not be the most trustworthy right now, OP. Yeah, this is one time where I'm like, maybe don't trust your gut.
Now, on to the update. The night was pretty uneventful. My children could not smell, thank God, but they could listen to the symphony, their laughs. Oh my God. Thank God, but they could listen to the symphony. Their laughs to the funny sounds I made were lovable. I blamed the dish that started smelling funny. My wife had some lunch and dealt with stomach pain, so she not even suspected I deliberately filled the gas chamber. As for the night, she puked a few times, basically until her stomach got emptied.
Oh my gosh.
At worst, she had to clean up the corridors as she could not get to the toilet on time, and I went to help her clean only to let loose an unexpected bomb, which made her puke again. She ended up sleeping on the floor as she could not stand to even stay in the bedroom. According to her, I soiled the ambient air. As far as my stomach issues, I'm currently working home office, going in person 2 to 3 times per month at most, and I'll probably spend the day working from the toilet bowl, but still feels worth it. I'll not dwell into the divorce proceedings as I'm currently working on getting evidence of her issues to go for full custody. So far, my children are safe, so I can pretend to be the fool who's constantly getting cheated on as long as my children's well-being is not threatened. I have no need to hurry.
Do you imagine being the kids just hearing the fucking bombs going off in the next room, be like, oh no, mom and dad are getting a divorce.
Oh God.
Holy shit. I can't believe how bad that would smell. That she threw up multiple times? Oh
No,
my God.
And he was like, let me help you clean up, and then unleash another one.
And then for her to throw up again. Oh my God.
Oh, but my guy, work on your punctuation. Jesus Christ.
Someone said functuation in chats here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, first person energy.
Of course it would be first person energy.
Oh my
Jesus.
God. That's crazy. I can see why your couch got sent away.
Oh shit.
First person again. Launched a nukie while she was pukey.
Now that's a petty revenge I could stand behind.
That's
that was
a good
awesome.
petty revenge.
Holy shit.
You should be in jail though. Or at least experimented on.
Oh God.
Oh God, fuck. All right. Next one here from r/AITAH. This one is titled "Boyfriend Mad at Me Because He Opened Up the Relationship and Got No Dates. Am I the asshole for how I responded?"
Sick. That was going to be my last story, so I have one left. Let's get to it, my guy. No, you're good.
My bad.
You're good.
All right. So me and my boyfriend, both 37, have been dating for just over 3 years. Prior to this, I was single for 8 years. Overall, it's been a healthy relationship. We're both independent with our jobs, living situation, etc. I do love spending time with him. I don't really have any complaints. However, something that startled me was back about 6 months ago, him saying that he wanted to open the relationship up, meaning going on dates and sleeping with other women. I've never been in this dynamic, so I naturally had a lot of questions. He told me that I could go on dates and sleep with other men. I was honestly a little skeptical at first, but after doing some research and having time to think, I agreed. He had told me that if at any point I wasn't comfortable, we could just stop and close up the relationship again. One of the rules was we don't discuss with each other what we're doing or who we're going on dates with, etc. I signed up to a dating app, and within a few days, I had 500 plus likes.
Dick appointments are crazy, girl. Let's go.
Going off. And it's been pretty steady since. So I started matching with people, texting, and arranging dates. On average, I go on about 1 to 2 dates a month. There are also some people in similar dynamics of open relationships that I am going on dates / sleeping with regularly. I quite like the fact that everything is non-committal, so even though I was a bit skeptical at first, I'm enjoying the relationship. The open relationship, I should say. As decided from before, I haven't told my boyfriend about any of this. I was at my boyfriend's house the other day and my phone was in the kitchen counter. He saw my notifications and then proceeded to go through my phone and read messages, including going through the dating app and whatnot. To say he was angry was an understatement. Turns out he opened up the relationship to take out on a date a younger colleague at his workplace.
Ooh.
Who misread his idea of a, quote, date as just a work lunch.
Oh, baby, that's what your bitch ass get.
That's karma. He then openly told me that he wanted to see if it would work with her so he could ultimately leave me for her. However, she didn't want him. And it seems like no one else did either. In the last 6 months, he's had a few rough dates, but no one additional to sleep with. I feel somewhat embarrassed for him. He demanded we instantly close up the relationship, and I told him that maybe we should just end things or at least take a break. He was outraged and called me names, but he was the one who wanted this dynamic. So what's the problem? I left, and as I walked home, I contemplated fully breaking it off with him, and he's been blowing up my phone, and I'm not quite sure what to say. So am I the asshole?
Oh, God, I gotta take off my glasses for this shit. That's what you fucking get, you dumbass. You thought you had a shot with a younger coworker, and the rejection of hearing, buddy, you're just a coworker. You misread this whole situation, and no one else wants to fuck you. That's what you fucking get.
It's just like, how many of these stories have we heard where the guy goes, I have someone in mind I want to sleep with or date or whatever. Let's open the relationship up. And then that fails. It's a tale as old as time. OP, you're not the asshole. Well, he will be if you stay in this relationship. He openly admitted to wanting to leave you for this other woman. Yeah, that's fucking breakup material. The idea, he proposed to you was an open relationship, and this was underneath this, he's thinking of leaving you for this other woman who didn't want him in the end.
Bro. Oh my God. This guy is going to either go get therapy, which I doubt, or just fall under, go harder in the red pill incel manosphere shit that people go to.
That one.
Boy, you are inflating your own value, you goddamn idiot. That's what you get. That's what your dumbass gets, bitch. I don't feel sad for you whatsoever. Be alone. No. Use your right hand. Maybe sit on your left hand someday just to feel like strange things happening to you. I don't know, but you're going to be by yourself, you bitch ass. That's what you get. Oh my God.
Reddit agreed and said not the asshole. Competitive Bat 43 said he admitted that he was stringing you along to see if this other younger woman wanted him. If she had wanted him, he would have broken up with you for her. And you were asking if you're the asshole? Lady, you're a moron if you stay.
That's true.
Which I agree.
I agree.
And then Know the Rule said you should join the rest of the population in not dating him as well.
He's going to be single. What a loser.
Not single
this
enough.
Guy is stupid as hell.
Holy.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Every time we say know your worth, sometimes you got to chill.
Yeah.
Especially this guy.
Know your worth, but also know your partner's worth.
Yeah, know your know your limitations, buddy. Yeah. What are you doing here? I think someone on Patreon typed shout out Dustin, shout out Sandman Stories. I remember we did a story with him in the past, kind of like this.
Oh yes.
He says that the dick inflation is real.
The dick inflation. That's right. That's what that is.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was gonna save that one for last, but I'm glad that
my
you
bad.
got that
My
too.
bad. I didn't.
No, you're good.
I didn't think you'd go into the Am I the Asshole, but I forgot it's a Wednesday. It's a free for all.
We don't ever plan what we're gonna choose. So the fact that we only have crossed, the same stories a handful of times in over close to 500 episodes, that's pretty good.
And it's mostly Sean because he doesn't listen.
That's true. That is true. That is a fair point. Oh man. Fred asked, I'm not even going to entertain that question. Fred, you know the answer to that. I don't participate on that shit, buddy. Come on now.
Well, now I want to know what it is.
How is No Nut November so far? Bitch, Jesus. I didn't even make it past October 31st, 12:01. Are you kidding me right now?
It's Movember.
Yeah. Come on now. Anyways.
Get your prostate checked.
Yes. Is that what November is about?
Yeah, it's for men, prostate cancer awareness. I mean, for everyone technically, but it's just a higher a higher chance of men getting prostate cancer. So, yeah.
Oh, wait, Rhea Sunshine, member for a month. They put actual open relationships and non-monogamy rely on open communication and honesty. Cheating can and does exist in open relationships, unfortunately.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean, cheating exists in non-open relationships as well. So, yeah, it's very, very true. Very true. Communication is the biggest thing, I think, especially in open relationships.
Yeah. I could never. Couldn't be me. Anyways.
No, I mean, yeah, not our lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do you if that if that's your
and others, it seems like
yeah, if that works for you, that works for you.
Yeah. Nope, not me. Anyways, my last story for today is from r/anti-work by Albatross Many 263. The title is "My Boss Insulted Me in Front of Everyone, and I accidentally said what I was thinking out loud."
Oh no. You let the invasive thoughts come out. All right.
That happens to me way too damn times, to be honest.
Yeah, it's crazy you were in corporate.
I'm a professional, guys.
I know. It's just I've never seen it, so it's hard to picture.
That's true.
Actually, that's not true. I have seen it. We've done meetings where you are professional, but
it's true, huh? Like that, dude. Like I love going to meetings with you sometimes because I'm like, I get the itch.
John's asking questions I never thought of.
I'm taking notes, but like, oh, what would happen here if we do this? Can we, extrapolate data? Oh, I'm not gonna
throwing out corporate speak, and I'm just like, I agree. I'm like the little brother. What he said.
Yeah, what my big bro said, but he's so much more literal than me.
He's shorter than me, but
by a lot. All right. Again, the title for this one is "My Boss Insulted Me in Front of Everyone, and I accidentally said what I was thinking out loud." I would be lying if I tell y'all that I'm not nervous of what just happened. It literally sent shivers down my spine, and I'm just acting cool about it, crying. So earlier at work at the company-based one, since I also have a remote one, we were in a team meeting, and my boss made a joke about how slow I was with my tasks. I rolled my eyes, muttered something like, "Maybe if you actually checked your own emails once in a while," and oops, the room went quiet. And that's when I realized that everyone heard it. I could even feel my heart pounding because of how the silence lingered in the very room.
Oh, man. I mean, fair, but
yeah,
wild for you to do it in front of me in a meeting.
I mean, the boss dished it first. So.
No, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
I hate it when they say something out of pocket.
Yeah.
And then you get slighted. And then I say something back, and the nerve, the audacity to cut me off and say, John, can we just take this offline? No, bitch, you put it online.
Yeah.
And it's going to stay like this. Everyone's going to hear about it. What the fuck do you want from me now? In corporate speak. But come on.
I just fear for your job is all I'm saying.
yeah, true. Boss didn't look happy because who would be? But honestly, his so-like jokes was more insulting on my part, and publicly embarrassing people isn't leadership. After that, we took a break, and my coworkers keep talking of how brave I was. I am not proud of it, but their compliments are making me feel otherwise. It felt risky, but I'm done letting jokes be an excuse for disrespect. You don't get to belittle people and call it management. Never.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I hope, he doesn't unfairly treat you unfairly after this, because you called him out on his bullshit after he tried to call you out in front of everyone. Yeah. It's like, that's true. That's not leadership. That's just bullying and harassing people underneath you. If you had a true issue with, someone underneath you, you pull them aside, have a conversation with them privately, and don't try and just embarrass them. So. Yeah.
And as cliche as it sounds, I think it's true, in my opinion, that people don't leave bad workplace. They leave bad managers. And it seemed like this person was a terrible manager, and it creates a place of toxicity. If you are always on walking on eggshells because your boss is always willing to criticize you in public instead of pulling you aside, like what Josh is saying, like, hey, things could be better in terms of like what you're doing. Like, what can we do? What can I do as a leader to give you the tools that you need to be more successful at your job, instead of like, get your shit done in front of everybody? Nah, that's more of a reflection on the leader for having bad directives as opposed to the employee, in my opinion.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, John.
All right. Got the last one?
I got the last one. It is going to be an early one. Should we pull another one from someone?
Yeah, while you're reading a story, I'll go
okay,
in front of you.
No, Patreon. Send us a stories in chat if you want us to cover one. Yes, and quickly. This is not a long story, so yeah. We'll do one more from Patreon that John will choose. But all right, so this one is from Today I Fucked Up.
Ooh.
Title is Today I Fucked Up by Forgetting I Was Screen Sharing During a Meeting and Everyone Saw My Pop-Up.
What kind of pop-up are you looking into? Were things popping out of the screen?
Oh, there's so many ways this could go, John.
Oh boy.
That's why you turn notifications off before you screen share, especially in a work meeting. All right, so I was in a morning meeting sharing my screen to go over some project notes. Everything was fine until my little productivity app decided to remind me, quote, "Time to stretch, King," in giant pink letters across the top of my screen. I froze. However, everyone saw it. My manager started laughing so hard she had to mute herself. I tried to play it off like it was some team morale thing, but nobody bought it. Someone even screenshotted it for the group chat. Now it's become a full office meme. Every meeting since, at least one person greets me with "Good morning, King," or asks if I've done my stretches yet. I can't even look at my computer without hearing them laugh in my head. That night while on my phone, I got a text from my coworker that just said, "Stretch, King," with no context. Just that. It's been 2 days and they still call me that.
Oh no. But hey, at least, you guys have a bit at work. It's not like sometimes at people's expense, you get to be like the butt of the jokes. But I don't know. It just feels like you guys have like a good working relationship where you guys can openly just, poke jokes at each other. It's nothing serious. And I'm pretty sure if you feel some type of way about it, that you're going to have that conversation to say like, hey, stop. But for now, sometimes you just need to find the little things that make you happy at work because it sucks being there.
Also, I think it's funny. You know what I mean? So them calling you King, be like, "Go off, King." Have you done your stretches yet, King? It's all good fun. I don't think they're not coming from a place of hate or anything like that. It's just a funny moment. But yeah, if you do truly have issues with it, you could talk to your manager maybe on the side. But for now, I think it's all in good fun.
Yeah, I agree.
CDW said, "Just remember, you're not the king unless you can take a little heat from your subjects."
I know.
And then Timmy G14 said, "At this point, you got to own it. Lean into it hard. Start every meeting with either a stretch recommendation or a question to make sure everyone has stretched to get ready for this call, etc., etc." Which I think is a great idea. Just lean into it.
Might as well.
While you're waiting for people, when you had that awkward, like, just waiting for a few more people to come on, like
get up and
at the morning meetings, just be like, "All right, let's do a 2-minute stretch before we get this meeting started," or something.
Yeah, go off, King.
Bring a crown to work. Always under review, says in chat.
Lean into it. All right, so I just randomly picked. Well, not really random because this is more so on topic. We were talking about World Series earlier, Josh. This
Great,
one,
we get to hear about it again.
Yeah, this one was sent by Hazel on our Patreon. Shout out Hazel.
Shout out Hazel.
This one is titled. This one's actually from r/Am I Overreacting?
Okay.
The title is, "Am I overreacting to my husband going to a World Series game without me?"
Oh, I'll say not overreacting now, with the potential that maybe he could only get one ticket. And that would be like, it would suck to go without your partner. But also, if Sienna got a ticket to a game she really wanted to go to and only could get one, I mean, go. I'll be jealous, but I'd say go.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Hazel, we haven't read this. Literally just picked it right now. So bear with me here. All right. So my husband, George, 37 male, is generally amazing. He does most of the housework, is the main parent to our baby, 1 male, brings me flowers and packs little treats in my lunch. We've been together 20 years and he's usually super thoughtful. He's also a huge Dodgers fan.
Fuck
like
you.
Lifelong.
He's the asshole.
Fuck you, George.
You're not overreacting.
He's also a huge Dodgers fan, like lifelong fan, huge. He collects bobbleheads, owns more hats than I can count, spends his free time on Dodgers forums, and even went to a World Series game once. I, 36 female, am more of a casual fan. I'm here for rivalries and snacks, but started following more closely during my pregnancy. It's been a fun family thing. Here's the issue. George's nephew, Andrew, 10 male, has a chronic illness, currently doing well. Andrew got three free tickets to Game 5 of the World Series through a charity and chose his mom, George's sister, and my husband to go with him. Andrew personally called to invite my husband. My husband hesitated for a second, but then said yes, he'd love to go. I'm pissed. It's not that I wasn't chosen to go. Andrew is a sweet kid and can do no wrong in my eyes. He needs help burying a body. I'm there with shovels. What stings is that I've been researching tickets for us to go as a family, me, husband, and baby, to a World Series game. George brushed it off with excuses, saying it was too expensive. It is pricey, but we could swing it if we skip the winter vacation. Then I'd have to leave work early, I have PTO, and that the baby might be fussy, which is fair. I even joked that I might just go with the baby and a friend instead if he didn't want to, and George protested, saying he'd be hurt if I went without him. But now that he gets a free ticket, he's totally fine going without me and leaving me solo with the baby for the night. No offer to help plan for childcare. No, maybe we can get you a ticket too. No, I'll make it up to you. Just assume I'd be fine with it. This is a pattern with his family. Anytime they need something, George is there, no questions asked. We've had multiple conversations over the years about how his family always get an immediate yes, and I'm left to pick up the pieces or adjust around it. I told George that he has to go to the game for Andrew, but that I'm royally peeved and my patience around the issue is gone. He said he'd stay home if I was mad, but that just made me feel worse. Like either way, I'm the bad guy. So Reddit, am I overreacting for being upset that he's going without me, or is it fair to feel hurt that he didn't even think to check in with me before saying yes?
No, I don't think you're overreacting. At first, I was going to say yes because it's like, oh, he didn't have a choice. Like the nephew picked him. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like he's allowed to go, but for him to deny you going as well, I think that's definitely, pretty shitty of him. And then to not even look at like, childcare or like anything like that, or at least, confirming that it's okay with you first. I think that's shitty. Yeah, because like it's one thing to be like, 2 tickets probably too much, but now he got a free one. It's like, well, could you spring for 1 extra ticket or something like that, and then try and get her to like in the same row or something like that. I don't know. Like there was so many ways he could have gone about this way better than he did, and then for him to be like, well, if you're mad, I'll stay home. It's like, well, that's not accomplishing what you think it is, buddy. She is upset, and rightfully so. Figure out a way to, rectify that. It sounds like this is also a pattern. It's not necessarily just this situation. It's a pattern of, his family always gets a yes when you get no's very frequently. Yeah, that's shitty. So yeah, this is a bigger conversation, I feel, than just a Dodgers game. But yeah, thank you for painting Dodgers fans in a bad light. I appreciate that.
Well, Rachel on the chat said that, her and her husband are good now. Like it seemed like they made up. And,
okay.
Things are good. I generally agree with what Josh is saying. There's a little bit of caveat for me too. That's like, I totally understand where you're coming from because of like, it is true that he did kind of dismiss a lot of the things that you said, kind of leaving you behind like that is a shitty way to me. But like, I'm not gonna lie. In this situation, I might have done the same thing your husband did, just because I'm a huge fan of like sports and like
Right.
professional wrestling, and I have communicated that so many times with my wife.
But I don't think I don't think he's wrong for going. I think he's wrong for not, figuring out everything else. Like if she wanted to go,
Yes.
then figuring out that for her as well with her, and then also like the childcare, not even thinking about that as well, and just it's always a yes for his family and a no for her.
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
pattern is definitely concerning, especially if you recognize that. But like I in a way I see where it's coming from his end. Like if the Chargers ever made it to anything, or if like fucking I get a chance to go to like a big wrestling event, Julia already knows I'll drop mostly damn everything just to, just to do that. But like that comes with an understanding too. Like I think it's you mentioned that you recently got into it. He's been looking forward to that. Like he's been doing that as like a lifelong fan. It might have meant a little bit more to him than it meant to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hazel, like not a lot of people have the opportunity to go in like the biggest games possible, and like being a fan of something that might constitute the way like he just kind of diminished like what you were trying. I see that you were trying to go to the game with him, like, and he did brush you off. That part I agree, he was shitty about that. But it's good that you guys came to like a realization that like, all right, you guys settled it. You guys seem like that you made up. But I see where his eagerness came from. I wish he handled it better, but like, I don't think you're overreacting at all.
No, OP isn't overreacting, but because this is a pattern and it sounds like a bigger issue than just the game. Yeah. That's what I'm coming at. Like, I get, if the Leafs were ever in the Stanley Cup Finals and I had the chance to go, I'm going. It's because that's never going to happen again. So I'm going, and never to a Game 7, but everything else I'll go to. But ultimately, if they figured it out, then they figured it out, and that's good.
That's all that matters, right? Because it's at the end of the day, it's your relationship. How you guys come to a conclusion, like how you solve your issues, is completely up to you. Don't let strangers on the internet, dictate how you guys should feel about each other. You said good things about your husband. He probably knew he fucked up. So like, just move on from that, and, have like a safeguard next time this thing might happen, that you guys have, some sort of a plan that you guys don't end up hurting each other in the future. So that's all we got to say about that.
It's funny. He probably watched a loss. So
wait, which game was it? Rachel?
I think game 3. 3 and 4. No, 3. They might have, I don't know.
Oh, they went game 5. Did they win game 5?
No.
They lost. Did. Dodgers lost game 5.
Yeah. The Jays lost at home.
The one they lost. Well, I mean, now, just at this point, just fucking piss them off at home. Rachel, that's what you should do.
All right. Well, that is it for our stories. Thank you, Hazel, for sending that one in. We appreciate that. Did we want to do questions? Anything like that?
Yeah, let's do some questions. We got like a good, 10-ish minutes?
Yeah, we got 10-ish minutes. So send in questions if you got any. Have you been watching any TV shows recently, John?
There's one show that like I started watching that I've been kind of enjoying. I like Kristen Bell because of how she was in A Good Place, and I think there's a new show that came out. Nobody wants this. Or
Nobody
something like
wants this. Yeah. That's 2 seasons of that are out now.
Yeah. I enjoy it. I'm not like one of those people who like hyper critique like any shows. I'm a very surface value surface person when it comes to shows like that. But I don't know. It was the same kind of humor as A Good Place, and they had like the same like chemistry as Chidi and what was her character's name in Good Place? Eleanor.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I liked it. That's kind of what I've been watching lately.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been on a kick of the Pit from Crave. Man, if you want a show to feel stuff, watch that show. It is emotional. It's a very cool concept because the show is like it's about a surgeon ahead of whatever, an emergency room or whatever. And so it's him dealing with patients and the people around him. But it's like each hour of the show is an hour in the emergency room. So it shows his whole shift.
Oh, no.
Which is very interesting. So it's crazy. And yeah, great show.
I heard that show was like pretty like accurate. Like you see like, actual, I'm squeamish.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah. It's also accurate in the terms of, there's an overarching, the hospital is trying to sell out to a company, and he's trying to stop that as well. It's a lot of things, but
is that an HBO Max?
Yes.
Or
yeah.
Might be different for you guys.
It's on Crave, but yeah, HBO. All right. Kitten Mittens asks, when do you start class, John?
January.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited and scared. I haven't been in a physical campus since 2009. So it's been about how many years? How many years is that? 16 years since I last been in a classroom setting. So
it'll be 17 in 2026, technically.
Lord, I'm about to be like a mid 30-year-old fucking going to class. Be like, how you do, fellow children?
Hell yeah. Bring a skateboard.
Boy, I will eat shit.
You don't have to ride it. The Flying Hamburger said, would you ever consider getting your videos professionally captioned or transcribed?
I got money for that.
Yeah, we are not that big. I think Mr. Beast does that. And it's like, I think you have to be at that level for it to make financial sense to do that, which is unfortunate.
We have Josh, and he's the best.
And I don't know languages. So. Lena asks, what's your all's favorite Abbott character from Abbott Elementary?
Ooh, I don't know a lot of characters' name, but I love the principal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's funny.
She's hilarious.
Oh, man. They're all so good in their own way. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm blanking on the name, but I'm blanking on the names.
Ava, right?
Not Ava.
Ava.
I do like Ava. But the older lady.
Oh, no, that's not. Janine is Quinta's character.
I'm blanking. I don't know.
Barbara.
Barbara, thank you. I like Barbara. She's a very wholesome character. Jesus, that took me too long. Jacob's also funny. Jacob's pretty funny.
Oh, Jacob is hilarious. Yeah. Was it? Don't they have like what's that thing? The ninja. They had like a touring ninja that they start rapping.
Oh
God, I keep forgetting what their names.
I know, it's been like I binge watched it like a year ago, and now I forget everything. I think the new season's coming out now. Currently,
is it? I still haven't seen the one where they collab with It's Always Sunny.
Those were funny.
I'm so behind.
Those were good. Will John be playing Dispatch as well? Wake Apex asks.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm traveling the rest of the year, to be honest with you.
I didn't even tell the boys I was going live with that.
Yeah, he was just straight up went. I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, but also I wasn't home during that time.
No. Well, it's also a one-player game, so I was like, I'll just do it.
We got some donos, Josh.
Oh, sweet.
Shout out Zanfred donated 50 Mexican pesos. In bed with my wife and cats, listening to y'all and drinking coffee. Best honeymoon staycation ever. Free Dr. Szechuan.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Zanfred.
We want that. And Lieutenant Starbright, salute. $5 Canadian. Fingers crossed that I get accepted into the IT program at my local college. Best of luck to you, Lieutenant Starbright. You got this.
Wish you the best of luck.
Hell yeah.
V Ramos said, would you guys do sweatpants for merch? I love wearing my Rose sweatshirt when traveling and it's so comfy. Love you guys. Also, my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. And
happy belated.
The election results were a great gift. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, we could do sweatpants for sure.
We have sweatpants in
the
merch
store? There are sweatpants.
Okay.
So we will talk. We'll talk about it.
We'll tell Sean.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and then if anybody has any like tickets to donate, either comment on like go on Discord if you're on Discord. I want to say someone said they were gonna make like a post about it, or we'll put on a link and we'll create like some sort of a channel so then we can kind of finalize how many open tickets are there. Then that way we can donate to whoever wants to attend the show.
Oh yeah. I don't see.
Azaleas and anxiety about your merch that you didn't get. I will email you. I'm messaging you right now. So then we have a chat established because I will forget.
Hell yeah. Panda Roll says, can we get Dr. Szechuan and Sean Smut? Question mark. That's up to you guys. I'm not going to write smut about Sean. Zenfred also sends 20 Mexican pesos and says, happy birthday to my son Phantom yesterday, but still happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phantom.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we close out the episode, John? Anything going on in the world that you're excited about?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Chicago tomorrow. So if you see me walking around, I'm actually my mom's been wanting to go to I try to take my mom to a trip like once a year of like places she's never been. She's like, hey, I really want to see Chicago. I'm like, bet, let's make it happen. So I'm making her play tourist with me tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain a lot and hopefully the activity there is not as crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Chicago. So if anyone runs and see me, please please feel free to say hi. And then we will see you in Toronto next week.
Yeah, super excited about that. Once again, we're going to be doing our live show will be pushed back next week just because John's going to be traveling. So it won't work out. So we're going to try and do the live Thursday, hopefully, where we play some games for Patreon only. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing some recording as well together on the Friday. And then Saturday, we got our live show with the people. We're going to be doing a few hours of, reading stories, reacting with you guys in person live, which is crazy. Awesome. And then we're going to be doing a bit of a meet and greet, take pictures if you want, that kind of thing afterwards.
And if you guys have purchased tickets as well, what we'll do is we'll update the Eventbrite with all like FAQs that we asked the venue as well. So if you have any questions that you have, we'll try to answer it over there. They provided us with as much information as possible, and we'll make sure that you guys are updated. So check your tickets at Eventbrite. That way you guys are up with the information. Yeah, it's not like a food venue. So I think there's packaged snacks or something like that they sell, and then like non-alcoholic drinks. But make sure you eat before you go because it'll be a long few hours if you don't. Yeah, so we could probably send out an email to everyone who bought tickets, just giving updates about the venue as well as put it on our FAQ. So be sure to check that out before you head to the venue on Saturday. I have a lot to update before I head out today. You're going to be busy. I'm going to be really busy. Shit. But with that, we appreciate y'all coming by for another Wednesday. This will be put up on all platforms later on this afternoon. So you can stay tuned for that. If you joined late, you can listen later on today on Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen. But yeah, we will see ya tomorrow for patrons and Friday for everyone else. Oh, selfish plug. Follow me, Childish John Bino POV on TikTok and Instagram. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Get therapy.